Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Thanks for coming by the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South on the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama, where we talk about music, records, do record reviews, interviews, and much more. Today I'm going to be doing a record review on a Derek Sherinian album that I've had sitting here for a few weeks now, still sealed. I'll be opening that up. We'll be dropping the needle, doing a review on that. If you missed the last couple of reviews that I did a review on this Miguel Atwood Ferguson album, which is a very interesting album, quite a long review on this. Go back and check it out if you're interested in a massive body of work for LPs. I did have to send in to get a replacement for this one just because the wax was noisy. And with the dynamics of this record, which is kind of classical, jazz, and a lot of different things going on, there was a lot of quiet passages, and unfortunately this vinyl was just too noisy, and it really ruined the listening experience, as you see as the video progresses. Again, one thing about these videos is when I do these live reviews, they're unscripted. So as things happen throughout the video, I kind of give you feedback. So, you know, when I started listening to this record, I mentioned it, you know, it wasn't the quietest pressing. And then as the listening progressed throughout the records, I finally determined that it just was, you know, each record, especially with the soft passages, was just too noisy. So anyways, I'm waiting on a replacement for this, and I'll give you an update as to whether or not the pressing is better on the replacement. If not, then I'll probably get the CDs, because this kind of music, you have to have quiet pressing. You just can't have a substandard record on this. So if you missed that review, go back and check that out. Also, I did a review of this fantastic record by Veronica Swift. If you missed that, go check that out. So those are the two latest ones that I've done. Now let's get to today's album. Still sealed. We'll be opening this up, this Derek Sherinian record, 2020, from Inside Out Music. I'm a big Derek Sherinian fan, of course, a Simon Phillips fan, and this is really a Simon Phillips Sherinian record. This, of course, if you don't know who Derek Sherinian is, you should probably check him out. He's played with tons of people. Billy Idol. He's played with Joe Bonamassa, Dream Theater, Alice Cooper, Sons of Apollo. He's helped found Black Country Communion. He's in the new band Whom Gods Destroy, and many, many, many more. So, you know, Yngwie Malmsteen, he's played with Whitesnake. The list goes on. Go check it out. This guy's a very, very good, very talented keyboard player. And this album is very interesting because there's a lot of space for the guitar players on this. And there's some brilliant guitar playing on here, as well as Simon Phillips drums, and of course, Derek's keyboard playing. So this is a really cool record. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it, as I always do. That's kind of the fun of this channel, is you guys get to hear the music, not just talk about it. So I tried to get the hype sticker off this. I already couldn't get it loose, so I failed on that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to listen to it. Hopefully, I just got through listening to this actually today, streaming in my car when I was driving around today. And so I have it kind of fresh in my mind as to the songs and to the layout of the album. And it's it's kind of a diverse album, but it's definitely rock centric. Definitely, you know, if you like those Joe Satriani albums, Steve Vai albums, maybe a bit of that progressive rock, almost fusion type stuff at times. You've got a really cool version of Them Changes on here. So pretty cool record. Let's go ahead and pop this out. So it looks like we've got a black regular paper sleeve. So I'll be putting that in an anti-static sleeve, as always. So looks like you've got, oh, hold on. Yeah, looks like you've got, let's pull this out. This is the album. Pretty cool, colorful labels there. Looks like there's also an inner sleeve here that I'll pull out, and we'll check that out. Let me go ahead and clean this off, and we'll drop this on the Fluence RT85 with the Ortophon Blue. Shit Mighty preamp going into Yamaha HS8 speakers. Spray this off with some distilled water. So this is a kind of a heavy record, as you'd expect. If you have not heard the other projects, like the Sherinian Phillips project, like this one, this live album, definitely check this out. This is awesome. Pretty much anything with Simon Phillips on it, I pretty much buy. Again, he's one of my favorite drummers around today, and pretty much any projects that he's involved in, I'm never disappointed. So, and also they always seem to be well produced, well mixed. They sound good on vinyl. I have not heard this on record yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how this sounds. We'll get into a little bit more of the record itself here in a moment. So, all right, side one here. All right, let's drop it on. Let's see how she sounds. Again, you guys that like guitar heavy stuff, this album definitely, there's plenty of room for the guitar players to play. So, pretty tight spindle hole on this one. So let me kind of work it in back and forth here. There's a tight spindle hole. All right. All right. Great playing on here, great tunes. There's your insert. Got Zach Wild playing guitar on this. Billy Sheehan on bass. Simon Phillips is on drums on all the tracks. All the songs are written by Sherinian or Sherinian Phillips, with the exception of them changes, which is of course a Buddy Miles tune. Great guest stars on here. Steve Vai's on here. Rob Bumblefoot Thal is on here. Joe Bonamassa, Billy Sheehan. A lot of great players on this album. Again, it's a really nice mix. produced by Sherinian and Phillips. And again, this is a nice sounding album so far. And I think you're going to be able to hear even more definition when we get into some of the other tunes. This is a pretty heavy tune, pretty much straight ahead, heavy guitar, drums. Hear the bass well. The next tune, Empyrean Sky, we'll hear a little bit, different. A little bit different dynamic. A lot of intense playing on this album. And so far, very nice sounding record. We'll check out this next tune, and then I'll flip it over. We'll listen to a song off the other side. On here you got Ron Thal on guitar, Jimmy Johnson on bass, Armen Ra is playing a theremin on some of these tunes. Alright, so a little bit about the recording here. It says, mixed by Simon Phillips at Phantom Recording Studios, mastered by Brad Vance at Red Mastering. Simon Phillips, Joe Bonamassa, and Ernest Tibbs recorded at Carbonite Sound. Steve Vai recorded at the Harmony Hut. Ron Thal recorded at Bumblefoot Studios. Kiko Loureiro himself in his house in Helsinki, Finland. Billy Sheehan recorded by Greg Worth in Nashville, Tennessee. Zach Wild recorded at the Black Vatican by Adam Fuller. Derek Sherinian recorded at Beechwood Manor Studios. So it sounds like they did this, put this together at different places. So far, it's a really nice sounding record. All of the stuff that Simon Phillips has done sound really good on record. So if you missed my reviews on the Darwin album, this sounds fantastic. This sounds even better. This is just top notch. And so is the Protocol album. This sounds fantastic. So I don't know how he's getting this good of sound, but he's doing a great job with this kind of music. Sounds fantastic. I'll flip it over, and there's a little bit of different change up of tempo and dynamics and things on the record, so you'll get to hear that when I flip it over. Awesome. A little bit play off this next tune before I flip it. The pressing's flat. For this kind of music, I hear a little bit in between, a little bit of noise in between the tracks. Not much. Nothing to take away from the listening experience, so now you know who this is, you can tell right away. Sounds like Steve Vai to me. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to bring it down, flip it over, give you a little sample off the other side. For you guys that like the Satriani stuff, you guys like the Steve Vai records, you're going to dig this album overall. I think it's a really cool record. And again, the guitars do have a lot of space, but there's some great playing by Derek on here. And of course, Simon Phillips, what more is there to say? So I like the tune Dragonfly on here, which is the last song on side A. And this song is really cool too, called Temple of Helios. Check this out. It's a pretty cool tune. So again, comes with an insert. Pictures here of everybody. A lot of people involved here. A lot of guest appearances. Got your credits and stuff here. Did come in a paper sleeve, so I'll be putting that in an anti-static sleeve. About a regular average jacket. I'm digging it. Got a lot more reviews coming up for you guys. Some obscure stuff. Atlantic 75th stuff coming in. I'll be doing reviews of those again. Some interviews coming up. Also want to show you some new records that I just picked up at the record store. Let me show you those while I'm sitting here. Picked up this Vinyl Me Please Ben Webster. Sounds fantastic. Has the extra track on it. Finally got a good copy of Quiet Village. It's really clean pressing. It was like $5. This was like 30. Then I got this cool album called The Source by King Pleasure on the Prestige label, which are reissues of 2 albums that he did. A great jazz vocalist. Pretty cool stuff. So these were a few scores I got at the local record store this weekend. Appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, leaving your comments. I've learned so much from you guys, and I'm always interested to know what you guys are listening to, what your thoughts are on these records, and I learn a lot, you know, from the comments. So I appreciate you guys contributing to the channel, giving the thumbs up, sharing it with other people, and also for giving a lot of these obscure titles a chance. And I know a lot of you, or some of you, have commented and said you purchased the record based on the review, and I think that's fantastic that some of these under-recognized musicians, especially jazz musicians that are making records now, are not given the attention that they deserve. So I'm trying to do that on this channel, and I appreciate you guys giving those a chance and sharing those with other people, and hopefully giving them more exposure that's, I think, well deserved. So I do appreciate that. That's part of the focus of this channel, is to give exposure to new music, especially new jazz artists or jazz records that are currently being made. Check out the playing on this. So you hear there's elements of jazz, progressive rock. Great record, so I recommend it. Go out and pick it up. Again, a 2020 release, Inside Out Music. Thal on the guitar. Awesome. No, actually, that's, yeah. Check out this. Them changes. Joe Bonamassa on guitar. And singing. Close out on this one. A lot of interesting stuff coming up. Give you a little preview. Sneak preview of some of the things I'll be reviewing in the next few weeks, a couple of weeks hopefully. awesome record. Go out, check it out, buy it. Digging it. Happy listening to all. We'll talk to you soon. They can turn it off. All right, we'll see you on the next video.